Time now for Citizen Planet on Sunday Live. With water access becoming an ever-present nightmare for millions of Kenyans, the government has begun the rehabilitation of the Chemeron Dam in Baringo County. In the two-phase plan, more than 10,000 people will be guaranteed access to clean water, with more than 6,000 acres of farmland irrigated to boost the country's food security. Laura Otieno now reports on the rehabilitation and the human activities that caused the drying up of one of Baringo's largest dams in this week's edition of Citizen Planet.
As the sun rises over Chemeron village in Baringo South, cows walk over the parched earth, occasionally stopping over gaping holes. Under the scorching sun, a group of women scale the hill with jerrycans. Lucy Chepto swaddles her baby while bearing a 10-liter jerrycan on her back. For Lucy and her neighbors, they cover 8 kilometers daily on a round trip in search of water. She can only lift a 10-liter jerrycan. Her body frail from the grueling distance as well as the burning heat.
Mtu mmoja hata haitoshi. Mbuzi wanakunywa na kidogo inabaki tunatumia. Na hii maji tena iko na unaona iko na kala inaweza leta ugonjwa.
Lucy is among 10,000 residents whose water source dried up 3 decades ago. What remains of the Chemeron Dam are flakes of dry earth. In 1985, here stood a 750,000 cubic meter capacity dam. However, unsustainable farming led to gradual siltation, which sucked every ounce of water. Irrigation, fishing, and clean water for domestic use remain a distant memory. A memory that has left residents reliant on the seasonal river Chebarok for temporary relief.
Sasa hii mtoni inakujanga mpaka inakatika kabisa. Ama maji ikikuja inafunika hiyo mashimo na inakatika. Ina kama mwezi moja imeisha kabisa. Challenge tunaenda tunanunua maji kwa Paul ambapo yuko mbali huko Egerton, Chemeron. Mbuzi kama 200 hivi unalipa 300 na unalipa ya jerrycan. Yenye unabeba nyumbani.
According to the 2022 Kenya Demographic Health Survey, 32% of Kenyans rely on groundwater. However, with erratic weather patterns, including lack of rain as well as population pressure, these ground sources have become unsustainable. At Chemeron area, the dam's decline did not only hand a noose to safe water supply, it also contributed to flash floods in the villages of Ngambo, Murda, and Salabani.
Ng'ombe inasama, mbuzi inasama, hata mwanadamu anasama. So ni kazi, mkiona hivi ni kazi. Maji ikikatika tu kama bado kwa mbichi, watu wanasama ndani. Tumejaribu hata kutumia ka generator huko chini, hapo chini, kufuta hii maji, tuweke mimea chini. Tulikula for short term.
However, the government has begun the first phase of desiltation in order to restore the dam. Once complete, it is expected that the dam will not only offer clean water for consumption, but also put 6,000 acres of land under crop through the Losegem and Salabani irrigation schemes.
This is where we shall get Mboka now for purposes of selling in Marikat and in Nakuru and in Eldoret and even the mountain region. Yes. People of Baringo are willing to go for farming. The major problem is water. So the water of Chemeron Dam would be a solution to our problem.
Further, the Kerio Valley Development Agency has distributed 20,000 mango seedlings to not only guarantee food security, but also act as a buffer zone, protecting the dam from further siltation.
Even as the government donates these seedlings, please, we need to be the same to be taken care of and ensure that in the next maybe 3.5 years, they should be able to reap the fruits of the same seedlings that we are giving out today.
As the metals scoop up silt that carpet the once majestic dam, Lucy and thousands of other residents continue to scale the rocky hills. Apart from the heavy jerrycans of water, they also carry hope. Hope that someday, in the near future, quenching their thirst will not be such an uphill task. Laura Otieno, Citizen TV.